Welcome everybody to another YouTube exclusive Danganronpa episode. We have found the secret room. Now we are going to see what secrets are in the secret room. Let's get it going. Here we go. Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the identity and purpose of the mastermind. They look like high-performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop alter ego is installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. This door is kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. Uh-oh. What could be inside? No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Well, let's give it a try, just in case. No. No good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all you gotta do is switch it on. Then do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it? Oh. Huh? This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitor in this room, isn't it? That's weird. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, that's really weird, huh? You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed? Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Here I went through the channel each one by one. But on every channel it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center. What the heck? Is it broken or something? No, there must be some kind of trick to it, some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick? I'm not sure, but... Huh? 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 Wah! Been a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma? How? You're supposed to be dead. Me dead? Don't be freaking stupid. Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different. Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. Ah ha ha ha. And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past, so full of hope, and begin to despair that the future ahead of you. I want you all to have no more fun in this killing game. Or way more fun. You can't be serious. We have to keep going? No, we were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? Whew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. the point. You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here. I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind. But I connected the antenna, so why isn't it just showing the surveillance feed? Ooh, look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? What does that mean? It's displaying the signal? But it's just us standing here. You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What? This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what he's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now? Of course! I heard it kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan. Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they've never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment. You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us. What if they already did? Huh? But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever. But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep. So how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to know first, remember? What? Yeah, duh. There's a little business of... Huh? Class trial? Do you mean... I'll leave the next to Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay? Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride. And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. Well, we stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive? I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial? Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What? What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusawa was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusawa, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her. So it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer... Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. But you just said... I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my research. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Damn. Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Monokuma File 5 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Oh, we're back here, I guess. Alright. Listen to this music that we got. Very interesting. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that might be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body, from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this... That's it! It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There's too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker who we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and maybe then and if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Nice! Knife at the crime scene has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Fragments near the dead body have been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. What is that a picture of? There were bits of charred debris near the body. It seems familiar to something that was seen earlier. What the heck would this be? I don't actually know. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll figure out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. This looks familiar, but not as Kyoko. Huh? There's something weird about this body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. It seems like they get in the way of normal activity. What about the tattoo? There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is it a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand! Alright. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Well, yeah, but when you look at the bottom half... The white jacket the victim was wearing totally got burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because when it got set on fire, I threw the water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis. I feel like water wouldn't be so perfectly distributed like that. Okay, so I think we're good here. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're all set to turn on at 7:30 in the morning. And Monokuma said that the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers would have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Sprinklers has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, that's a good clue right there. They really made sure to tell us about that a lot of times. The sprinkler thing. Some monitors. We have all the chickens. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. Oh, we're missing one. I count 4 chickens. 4?
Ooh.
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right?
Huh?
What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? Ah! That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken coop chickens! Alright, murder weapon in here possibly? Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Oh, maybe they put a tarp over the body so that it would only get wet on the top and then mess up the, you know, the time of death part of our investigation. That would be a really convoluted plan, though. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. On one side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. There's something carved into the handle of this. Crazy diamond. Is that the same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat? This pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. It's definitely intriguing, but now's not the time to worry about it. I really hope there aren't any clues hidden in the fertilizer. These tools have nothing to do with the case. There's a lawnmower here. I don't think it has anything to do with the mystery corpse, though. These flower pots have nothing to do with the case. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and... Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember what that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym, where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been around 9 o'clock. Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we could say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. Alright, my job is done. That's a pretty small job. When the body was found. So that would put Toko as the only person who could have potentially killed the victim before we found it, but after the sprinklers. But if someone had done the tarp, put the tarp over their body, over the lower half, then they could have been here all night. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about? I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi? Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking me about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it? Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, and Hina and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko. And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well, but you never came to the door. So where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Byakuya's account. Let's look at this thing. The Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway. I don't think it's related to this case, so I think I'll just stay away. So what does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and an area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground behind it. Wow, thanks, that was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. So thank you. Body before the explosion. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can go into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room... I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options? Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the class trial. Oh, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Well, then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Come on, game, give me a hint. Alright, let's try and find that one area. Damn, where would that be? It was like the frame of something. "5C. It can't be this. Biolab. No. Alright, it's gonna be, where's an area that we went with Kyoko? Maybe it was here? We definitely were here with Kyoko. Something over here? A suit of armor is on display. Nothing catching my attention, though. There are wooden lockers here. I don't see anything here that might be connected to the case. It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? Okay. These are classrooms. Maybe it was... Oh man. Chem lab? No, I'm gonna say maybe the data... No, data center is the one that we were just in. Where's one of the places we went with Kyoko? Everything's back to normal. Just like when with Sayaka and Taka. Monokuma was responsible, I'm sure. Sakura ended her life by drinking the poison she got from here. It's all the Mastermind's fault. Whoever they are, I can never forgive them. That's the chem lab. Classroom. Data lab. Probably can't go in here. Oh, we can. This creepy door has a picture of Monokuma on it. What the heck could be inside? The music area. I don't think that was it. It might have been the secret room. Maybe we have to go to the secret room. Is this a grand piano? I don't think it's related to the case. Oh wait, was this it? The boys' bathroom on the... I think it was on the previous floor. Yeah. It was either the third or second floor. So what's past here? This is the science thing? Physics lab. Yeah. So what would this... Could it be any of this stuff? This machine obviously has some kind of purpose, but I don't know anything about physics. Nope. I'm gonna say it's something in that secret room. Or it might be something in the gym. Maybe it was in that like display case. But we gotta go through all the rooms. I think it'll be pretty clear, whatever it is. The rec room. Maybe? Everything's back to normal. Oh yeah, all the bottles are back. The Monokuma bottles are all lined up as if nothing ever happened. I don't see any kind of clue here. Same locker. There's nothing here I need to worry about, though. These are classrooms. I don't think it's going to be in a classroom. I believe these bathrooms are the ones that have the secret in it. We're on 2F, yeah. This bathroom. This is my guess for where the thing is. Here or the gym. Oh wait. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. It also leads to the secret room. I should probably avoid going in and out of there too much though. Okay, it's not here then. Oh, it could also be the the sauna. I don't really have any good ideas, as you can probably tell. It looked like a broken piece of like stone or something. Like a pretty substantial thing. It wasn't just like a random piece of paper or something. This is just a classroom. Alright, so now we're on the first floor. And this was my other guess, was the gym. I basically just guessed every room at this point. I don't think that really counts. Okay, wait, there's something missing from here. Inside the display case are trophies. Honestly, I'm getting kind of bored looking at it. Oh. Oh, that's right, the sword was missing, but that's because we took it for the other thing. Oh look, Monokuma's still here. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here. Oh, that's the piece right there. I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Fragments near the dead body. Okay, I checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. So I have an interesting idea because they don't seem to have implied, no one else seems to be aware that there is more than one Monokuma robot. They all even seem to be operating under the assumption that, you know, if they dismantle this one, then there's no more Monokumas. But Byakuya in that flashback said every Monokuma robot. So he might know something, and that leads me to believe he might be the killer. Although he always kind of seems like the killer, so who really knows? Guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Danganronpa. Thank you for watching, and make sure that if you're not already that you get subscribed on here so you can check out more of these episodes. They come out every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching the show. Bye-bye.